And I believe that we're on the precipice of an age when we can use the psychology of habit design to help people live better, to use habits for good. And thankfully, I'm not alone. There's an explosion of companies today that are building products and services based on the psychology of habit design to help people live happier, healthier, more connected, more productive lives. And of course, that's what I want to help you do tonight. So here's the pattern. Here's what I found in my research that is endemic to all these habit-forming experiences, these habit-forming products. We find what I call the hook. The hook is an experience designed to connect your user's problem to your solution with enough frequency to form a habit. Connecting your user's problem to your solution with enough frequency to form a habit. And these hooks have these 4 basic parts, which is kind of how the book is organized. These 4 basic steps, these phases, that through successive cycles through these hooks, this is how user preferences are shaped, how tastes are formed, and how our habits take hold. So let's walk through these 4 basic steps. Each hook starts with a trigger. A trigger is a call to action. It's something that tells the user what to do next. And these triggers come in 2 types, 2 flavors, if you will. We have external triggers and we have internal triggers. External triggers are things that tell the user what to do next, but the information for what to do is contained inside the trigger itself. So a button on the internet that says click here, or buy now, or play this, or even in the physical world, in the real world, somebody telling you about this great new app they've just installed, or even a police officer on the corner directing traffic, all examples of these external triggers. So product people, we know all about these external triggers. We use them in our businesses every single day, and as consumers, we see them in our environment all the time. But what I find that people don't consider enough, and what turns out to be absolutely critical to forming these long-term habits with the products we use, is creating an association with an internal trigger. An internal trigger is something that prompts the user to action, but the information for what to do next is not in the trigger itself, but instead informed through an association in the user's mind. So what we do in response to being in a certain situation, a certain routine, a certain place, around certain people, and most frequently when we experience certain emotions, dictates what we do next, dictates the technologies we turn to. And it turns out the most frequent internal triggers are these emotions. But not just any emotion, negative emotions.